Nilsum, a zero-sum strategy game. There are two ways to play. For a quick game, or if you're playing with younger players, remove all 10 black cards from the deck. They will not be needed. To set up the game, shuffle the deck and deal 5 cards face down to each player. You are never allowed to peek at your face down cards. Put the remaining cards face down in the center to form a draw pile, and flip over the top card to start a discard pile. Each player then randomly chooses one card to flip over. Now you're ready to begin the game. Your goal is to get the sum of your 5 cards as close to 0 as possible through flipping and trading. The player to the dealer's left goes first, and play passes to the left. On your turn, you must either draw a card from the draw pile, or take the top card of the discard pile. If you choose the top card of the discard pile, you must use it to replace one of your cards. It doesn't matter if the card is face up or face down. Take the card you replace and place it face up onto the discard pile. Now your turn is over. The other option you have on your turn is to instead take the top card of the draw pile. If you do not want the card, you may simply discard it onto the discard pile. However, you then must choose one of your cards to flip over. Alternatively, if you draw a card from the draw pile and you want to keep it, you may use it to replace any one of your cards. Again, it doesn't matter if the card you replace is face up or face down. Put the replaced card face up onto the discard pile to end your turn. Play continues in this manner, with each player drawing from either the discard pile and using it to replace a card, or drawing from the draw pile and either discarding it and flipping over a card, or keeping it by using it to replace one of your existing cards. The same card can be replaced multiple times. There is no limit. There is one very important special rule. If a player has only one face-down card remaining, then they may choose not to replace or flip any card on their turn. To do this, the player must draw a card from the draw pile and place it face up on the discard pile. Now their turn is over, and they do not have to flip over their last card. But remember, to do this, you must have only one face-down card remaining. This allows for a bit more strategy, because you can try to wait for that perfect 5th card. However, as soon as one player flips or replaces their final card, the other players only get one more turn. Then everyone must flip over any remaining face-down cards. Now the round is over, and ready for scoring. To score the round, each player adds up their 5 cards. The easiest scoring method is to use basic scoring. If you've removed all the black cards, this is the method you should use. The winning player is the one who is closest to 0. It doesn't matter if the sum is positive or negative. All that matters is how far from 0 you are. In this game, this player is only 3 away from 0, and so they win. If there is a tie, then the player with the highest positive card breaks the tie in their favor, and that's all there is to it for basic scoring. On the other hand, if you left the black cards in the deck, keep watching to see how tournament scoring works. First, rank each player based on how close they are to 0. It doesn't matter if the total is positive or negative. All that matters is how far from 0 it is. If there is a tie, the player with the highest positive card breaks it in their favor. The first place player earns points equal to their highest positive card. The second place player earns points equal to their second highest positive card. The third place player earns points equal to their third highest positive card, and so on. If a player does not have a positive card for their rank, then they score 0 for the round. For instance, the third highest card for the third place player here is negative, so they earn 0 points. Write down the scores for each player, shuffle the entire deck, and deal the next round. The player with the highest score after 5 rounds wins. There are 2 special cases to keep in mind. If the sum of a player's cards is 10 or more, they are not eligible to earn points for the round. If a player has a hand exactly equal to 0, then their points for the round are doubled. Now go play.